Good morning and welcome to another Wine Steward video. My name is Jim, and this is the Wine Steward. We're sitting up here on the mezzanine right now, about to tell you about some of the things that are being poured at the mezzanine right now. As most of you know, we have a different menu every week here at the wine bar. I can't hear myself, I can't see a thing. But it's cold in here, so let's keep the head covered somehow. Again, thanks for watching. If you didn't know already, a different menu every week up here at the wine bar. Now I can hear myself. This is on the menu. We're doing 5 different white wines that come from all over the place. This just came from some other place to the Wine Steward from Bordeaux. This is a Bordeaux Blanc, which might have you students of the type asking if it is made of Semillon, Sauvignon Blanc, and perhaps a little bit of Muscadel. It actually uses entirely Sauvignon Blanc. This one is 100% SB and grows in limestone. It is vibrant and zingy, and one might wonder, why are you promoting a zingy, refreshing wine at this time of the year when we tend to aim for something a little more rich and heartwarming, one might call it? Well, because this is kind of like snow melt in a way, so it is a winter thing. And frankly, when we are eating feasts, when we are going for that heavy stuff right now, this offers relief. This is a delicious zinger that will be a foil to those heavy foods that you're having at this time of the year. So try this beautiful Bordeaux Blanc, the name of which I can't even remember. Chateau Roquefort. Does not taste like blue cheese dressing, however. It is a lot of citrus zing, a little herbaceousness too, vibrant, very minerally in feel. And I highly recommend that you, upon finishing the wine bar flight, consider having a whole glass of this to fully know the beauty of wintertime refreshment, of snow melt, like face planting yourself in a mound of snow. It's very nice that way. Another wine in that all over the place white flight is, where is it? It's this, the Return. Some of you have already had this, enjoyed it. Yes, I know some of our devices are not responding. Thank you very much. This is Grenache Blanc from the Napa Valley. So it's a rarity, but rarity doth not make a wine steward wine. That's not the qualifier. It's fun to talk about the novelty and rarity of Grenache Blanc from the Napa Valley, but this is downright delicious. I was showing a woman a few white wines off of this flight yesterday, and this was hands down her fave. She left with a couple of bottles. So Priest Ranch Grenache Blanc is part of that all over the place white flight. Compared to the Sauvignon Blanc, a little more fleshy, but still clean fruit. This has no oak interference. It is all stainless steel fermented. Stayed on the lees for a little while just to enrich a little bit, get a little more mouthfeel. And you gotta try this Grenache Blanc if you haven't yet. It's a great and rare example of Grenache Blanc from the Napa Valley. Maybe the only one from the Napa Valley, I don't know. Over here to the red flight, let's talk about the red theme being all wines from France. This is a Tour de France, and we're gonna jump around that great wine country and have red wines. How about that? This is a wine I talked about last week. Why don't we put our wine where our mouth is? And gosh, I want some right now. Shoot, there's not an open bottle. This is Chenin. Chenin is not the producer. It's not the name of the grape. Chenin, can you see that on there? Chenin is the name of the location. It's the site-specific name of a location within Beaujolais, France. And this is made entirely of the grape called Gamay. This is beautiful Gamay, juicy, juicy, juicy. If you are having this winter rotisserie chicken or roast chicken, this is the idea, to have a medium-bodied Pinot Noir-like experience with it. Pinot Noir in that it's not heavy, but it's exuberantly fruited, one could say, and you just want to sniff and sniff and sniff it out of a Pinot Noir glass. You might forget to sip it for a minute or two, and you should indulge in the indulgent nose of this beautiful Chenin. Not too big, not too little. It's a Goldilocks wine in that it's just right. How about another red wine from France? This one's fun to talk about because I'm glad this kind of wine happened. This is from the region of Ventoux. Ventoux is part of the Southern Rhone, a lesser known, it used to be called a satellite of the Southern Rhone. Now has full admission to the maps, the wine maps of France as a Rhone sub-region. So we are a bit east of Gigondas here in the Ventoux, and that's fairly interesting. We're a little higher up. It's a little windier here, more mineral content in the soils. All that's great. But what's really, really cool is this is made in Baume de Venise, nearby, at a cooperative. What is a cooperative? A cooperative is co-owned by many, many, many local growers who don't want to have wineries of their own, or who can't afford to have wineries of their own. They are simply great growers of fruit, some better than others. So they all pool their resources by owning this winery called a cooperative. And they are often just having all of their fruit lost in one big batch of wine. Well, this cooperative thoughtfully makes a few single vineyard batches. When they identify fruit from a particular member's vineyard that is better, they want to isolate it and honor that vineyard with a vineyard-specific wine. So this series is called the Artisan Vignon series from this particular cooperative in Baume de Venise. And this wine from this producer, I don't know if the gentleman is even named on here, Pascaline, so maybe that's the name of the vineyard. The nice thing is, this is Grenache, Syrah, and Carignan, and when you smell it, you may remember a wine a little more local to us, that called the Domaine de Plus de Vie, or Plus de Vie if you want. It's a bit like that in size and in fragrance. It's a lovely Southern Rhone wine from a very deserving to be identified individually vineyard. Lots of hyphens in there. Okay, that's nice red wine. That's also in the Tour de France flight. The last one I'm going to tell you about, and then let you off the hook easy with a let you off easy with a shorter video this week. Is this Bordeaux? This is Chateau Rosier. Chateau Rosier is a Saint-Emilion Grand Cru, which means it's good shit, and we tasted it just to make sure. And I highly recommend this wine. Let's get it a little more visible for you. Boom. Chateau Rosier is going to be Merlot based. I think there's a touch of Cab Franc and Cabernet Sauvignon in this as well. But Merlot runs the show on the right bank of Bordeaux. Hey, we just wrote something. This is Chateau Rosier, a fantastic winter wine in that it's got guts. It is the kind of thing that you're going to want to drink with those braised short ribs or pot roast, that kind of thing that many of you are enjoying right now. Of course, it takes a long time to cook, but take Sunday off like I sometimes do and get cooking at about maybe 1 in the afternoon, and by dinner time, that beef will be ready, and perhaps you could decant this wine. This is a youngster, which is delicious out of the bottle, but it wouldn't mind some air, so decant the wine while you're making that delicious fare. Why don't you? How about some root vegetables? How about some mushrooms? Don't forget some dried herbs in there. How about the bay leaf, you know? Do the whole mirepoix thing. Are you familiar with that? Look up mirepoix, M-I-R-E-P-O-I-X. And that's certainly got to be part of the brothy, saucy, gravy-like stuff that pot roast is bubbling away, and delicious, delicious, delicious. Now I'm hungry, now I'm thirsty, so I'm out of here. Merry Christmas, and happy holidays, and season greetings, and all that. Thank you for everything you're doing here. Let's see you soon. There is so much great wine downstairs. We look forward to the sparkling wine event this Sunday, which is sold out. Sorry to those who couldn't get in, but the remains of that event will be downstairs. We will have a whole lot of sparkling wine to show you. We already do, but that event is going to enhance our inventory down there. So get in the mood, and we will see you very, very soon. Like, I'll unlock the door right now if you come a knocking. See ya. Bye.